Ladies and gentlemen, I compiled a little list of essentials that you should have in your car. Let me just read to you. Your cell phone mount, that's usually on the dashboard or on the window. That keeps your eyes on the road, your hands off the phone, and your navigation is visible at all times. Usually set it up sort of in the middle or to your left over here or on this side, about eye height. It makes a huge difference, and if you don't have to constantly reach over to the phone, that usually makes the passenger very, very nervous if you are constantly picking up your phone or referring to your phone. No, it should be attached to one of those cell phone holders, and it should be about eye height. Your USB chargers, of course, you have to keep your smartphone charging all the time because you're running several apps at the same time. You're running your Uber or Lyft platform, you're running your navigation, so your phone will drain quickly. So your phone has to always be charged. At the same time, have USB chargers available for your passengers. I always have an additional 2 iPhones and an additional 2 Androids. I have 4 extra chargers if need be, because if I have a group, I have a big vehicle like an SUV, I'll have up to 6 people. At max, I might be charging 3 to 4 phones. So those extra USB chargers will go a long way. The Dashcam camera, this is a security thing, especially bigger vehicles. If there are any questions, there are laws and guidelines as far as a Dashcam. You have to make the passenger aware that you have one on board. It's helped me out of 2 crazy situations, so I love it. I think everybody should invest in one or should have it. Your Easy Pass or the electronic toll transponder. Now, if you're driving and you don't have the right change, that can get very, very awkward, and you're going to be spending a lot of extra time driving into a toll, paying the amount, and then, like I say, you might not even have the right amount on you. So prepay that monthly fee. It saves you a lot of time zipping around town. The passenger is grateful if you get around the traffic fast, especially in LA. We have these easy Metro Express lane transponders like Fast Track that get us around the traffic, get the people to the airport in time. Huge, usually results in 5 stars. So make sure you know which ones apply. The other day, I had a guy email me that down in Irvine, California, he forgot to get his and he got a steep fine on the 73. So avoid that. Avoid the fines, avoid the waiting time. Make your passengers happy. Get that, please. Paper towels. Yeah, in case of spillage, coffee. Other day I had a lady spill her coffee. There you got the paper towels ready. You can help them out. They love that. The other thing, emesis bags or vomit bags, good to have. I've never had the scenario. I had it once close. I got the person out of the car in time with about 10 seconds to spare. I've heard a lot of horror stories there. So those bags are very, very handy to have on board. Tire inflator, tire gauge to check your tires. And one of those tire kits, those the ones that you attach to the wheel in case your wheel goes down or if you have a flat. You might be able to save the situation by injecting that fluid in the tire. It happened to me once. It's truly the best $10 you'll spend. Okay, like I already said, the spare tire or toolkit is another one. In case something comes loose, you may have to fix it. Jumper cables. I swear on those. I've used them twice for my own car, and I've probably helped about 8 to 10 people out of situations. They're super grateful. I've even helped another Uber driver out of a situation. Jumper cables are essential. Don't get those little El Cheapo ones. Get some decent ones that can actually transfer electrical current and get the car charged quickly. A first aid kit. I wouldn't go out and get like a little Mickey Mouse one. I'd spend a little bit of money on a good first aid kit. Could be a cut or something small. When they get in the car, they might need a Band-Aid or antiseptic or something like that. I had a lady once who fell off her bicycle. She needed to clean out the wound. Just went straight to the first aid kit. She was super, super grateful, gave me a great tip. comes in very, very handy. Yeah, so those are some of the things that you should have on board. You can have a seat belt cutter in case you get into a scenario, an accident where you have to cut the seat belt to help another person out of an emergency situation. I also have a little fire extinguisher on board. Used it once on the highway when the guy's Toyota started burning up in the front, pulled in front of him and extinguished his engine, saw the flames and the smoke come out. You know, his son was super happy, saved them that Toyota Corolla. I mean, they kept it, they just had to do some little fixes, so that came in handy. What else? You know, you have that window breaker. It's just like a solid little tool that you can hold in your hand and break a window in case you need to get out, you need to save someone. So these are the little cool things and gadgets that you can have on your list inside your car. Some of them are pretty expensive, by the way, but you never know, make or break. Most of the stuff I've used, I've never had to break a window, thank God. I've never had to cut a seat belt, but things like the fire extinguisher, things like the jumper cables, etc. The tire gauge was fantastic. When I noticed a little bit of unevenness in the car, I noticed that 2 left tires were very, very low, pumped them up, sorted out the problem. So these are some of the things that you guys and girls can pay attention to. I'm going to also itemize them in the description underneath the video if you want to go over that again. Another great way, ladies and gentlemen, is if you want to make a video which is similar to this, and you want to make a blog, and you want to create an Amazon account and actually create an affiliate within Amazon and link to those products. If somebody buys them through you, you get paid 10, 15, 20%, okay? So you can monetize those products that I just mentioned and make some additional money. You're not going to sell a lot of them, but from time to time people come across your video and then they click on it, get to Amazon, they can buy it, you get rewarded accordingly because you've set up an affiliate award. Just another way to make money. We got to explore all the angles here, correct? It's not just about driving, it's about your referral codes, your affiliates, etc., etc. So think outside the box, work smart, don't work hard. If you are about to join the company Uber and Lyft, I have a link underneath this video. Please sign up there. You also get an additional 1 hour of training from me. Have a great day. Drive safe. Thank you.